Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Irwin number 176433. This is a 4-pack of their 3/4 inch Blue Groove speed bore spade bit. Excellent value for what you get here. 3/4 is going to be very common in a lot of applications, and is very appropriate for certain specifications that call for a 3/4 inch bit, where you can drill it without absolute precision like you might have, or clean hole like you might have with a Forstner bit, such as drilling, in our industry, drilling function holes for lock sets that are going to be significantly covered up by trim hardware. You don't need to have a precision cut for that. It needs to be a clean cut, needs to be a proper cut, and Irwin of course delivers that. But what you don't need is utter precision. So a 3/4 inch spade bit at this price can almost be considered disposable, actually. Now, I like the Irwin speed bore style because, well, they're inexpensive, but they're effective, because these little tips that they have here, these cutting edges, that when you get the bit started, and if you start it straight, which you'll know by scoring the face of the material first, and in my industry, if you're cutting a wood door, you're going to want to score the face of the veneer cleanly and clearly first to be able to make your hole. And just even with your finger, you can almost clean it out. So it's an effective bit that will allow you to do that. Okay. Standard length. Speaking of length, what is the length? 5 3/4 overall length. They say that it's got a 10% larger shank for added durability. That shank does seem a little bit longer than standard. Double cutting spurs scribe the outside of the hole, reducing breakout. That's the tearing that you're going to do as the flat cutting end here and here are going to hit the face of the door. Again, when you buy one, you're buying a package of 4 bits. There is a link below this video to some documents. First, bit selection guide, which is just a summary of different types of cutting tools based on size range, typical trades, and application benefits. Handy reference if you are unsure, maybe, of what you'd like to use for a specific job. They are all, I don't use auger bits often because I don't have a need to drill holes into framing to pass conduit through. But your Forstner bit, I've got a lot of experience using. Spade bits, countersink bits naturally. The hardware industry is going to call for some of these items. The self-feeding bit, some people like, I don't prefer for doing door work, but some people will use them. There's a second link called reference guide, which is handy. It's just a metal drilling reference guide, where on the final page it will give you cutting speeds recommended based on the material that you're drilling into, so that might be of interest to you. Next, there is a link to the product brochure. That's handy because you can pull up the entire product brochure from the manufacturer. You can search for, let's say, the 1764344. You can find the page where that comes on, but you can find the other associated part numbers that will be related immediately to that. You will obviously also find all of their other spade bits that are included. I would like to call your attention to some of the associated hardware that they have, especially when you're talking about an extension. Those are going to be listed there. But then all of the other bits are referred to, the other cutting type bits are also referred to there as well. They've got some 16-inch long lengths that you can find if you have to get into something longer. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Irwin products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. I'm partial to Irwin, not only because I'm a distributor, but because I use their products personally and can attest to the high performance of much of the product line. If you have any questions on the Irwin 1764344, pack of 4, 3/4 inch speed bore spade bits, or any other Irwin product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.